Hey guys, what's up? Good evening. Welcome back to another live stream. How are you guys doing today? Are you guys ready to go over some stocks? Can you guys hear me? Are you guys there? Per usual, my stream seems to be offline, I think. Is it? There you go. Thank you. Patricia, Tit715. Awesome. Wow, my stream is really lagging, bro. Let me see. It doesn't start. Let me see. Please drop a comment down below and let me know. There you go. Let me know what stocks you guys want me to go over. Were you guys buying the Tesla dip? Patricia, love the accent. There you go. Thanks. Scott, welcome back. Jacob Carrillo, what's up, bro? So, guys, who was buying Tesla calls? Come on. Who was buying Tesla calls? Go over Tesla, please. Scott, yeah, of course. Tesla is going to be the main subject of this stream. Sure. Roblox. Sure. I haven't taken a look at Roblox in quite a while. Made dollars in Tesla, Nvda, and I forgot what else. Good. Not getting into Tesla until I know it's done going down. Correct. Nolan, welcome. Adam, welcome. Travilife, welcome. Awesome. I was able to get Tesla puts today, guys, and I called out the trade. This is my Discord channel in our server, and I said, guys, earlier on today, so this is all of the information that I posted today. And let me see, where is the trade of Tessie? Should be somewhere around here. I told you guys, take a look. So, what is the trade of Tessie? Where is it at? Okay, take a look, guys. Let's reconcile the stuff that I posted with the actual price action of Tessie. At 9:51 a.m., I said in regard to Tessie, if the Tesla bulls don't recapture $190 quickly, 182 is in the cards. Take a look at the time, guys. 9:51 a.m. Let's go ahead and take a look at the chart of Tessie. What happened here? Let's see. Very ugly looking chart, guys, needless to say. Okay. And look. So the bulls were closing candles below 190. Yeah, that's the price that I actually called out, right? Correct. At 9:51 a.m. I told you guys, if the Tesla bulls don't recapture 190 quickly, 182 is in the cards. So 9:51 a.m. 9:51. Let's take a look. Take a look, guys. This was the exact moment in which I posted that comment. Tesla was trading at $188. We saw some sort of attempt in order to push the tape higher, and the bulls were rejected exactly at $190.55. So what happened after that? Tesla collapsed, as you guys can see over here, and it actually went down to $180. I said that there was a potential gap to the downside of something like $8 because I was calling out 182 for support, and I was actually able to take this trade, guys. I posted the screenshot with the trade, as you guys can see over here. I ended up making $200. I got 2 puts expiring in April because I don't gamble when it comes to options. So this was a successful trade, and later on today, because for the most part, guys, you guys know that I am calling out levels or areas of interest in the SPY. And then later on today, I told you guys we saw some sort of healthy pullback, let's just put it that way, after 2 p.m. I think. And I told you guys at 2:18 p.m. if I said if $485.85 holds, there could be a bounce from here. Take a look. Take a look at the time, guys. 2:18 p.m. 485 bucks, $485.85 holding. I thought at that moment that the likelihood for a bounce to occur was high. So let's go ahead and reconcile this with the price action that we saw in the SPY today. We pull up here the SPY. Let's see. So we are talking about 2:18 p.m. Okay. 2:18 p.m. Let's see over here. So this was the exact moment in which I posted that comment, guys. Look. The SPY was trading at $486, basically. So it was a bit above the level that I was calling out. It went up to $485.50. We saw some sort of little retracement. The SPY managed to find support once again, guys, at $485.80. And right after that, this was pretty much a rocket ride, guys, of something like 0.50% to the upside. And I was able to take the trade that I was telling you guys about. So let me show you. Look, I got calls of the SPY, of the SPY. And I ended up making over here 92 bucks. If you guys follow my updates on a constant basis, you probably noticed that I haven't been very active, or that I haven't been as active as usual on Discord. And the reason behind that is that for the most part, during the last 3 or 4 trading sessions, we have seen, these kind of narrow ranging trading sessions that for the most part eliminate, maybe I shouldn't say eliminate, but that for the most part make day trading the SPY harder and, less easy. So that's a reason why. But at some point, we are either going to see another breakout to the upside or some sort of correction in the SPY. We can make the case, if I pull up here a 4-hour chart, that the SPY is getting a bit far away from home base. When I say home base, and you guys know that I love talking about baseball. It's a sport that I like a lot. When I talk about home base, I am talking about the 100 DMA, 100-day moving average, which happens to be this blue line that you guys can see over here, and also the 200-day moving average, this upward sloping kind of reddish line that you guys can see over here. So the SPY is trading as of now, guys, let me see, 8% above its 100-day moving average. And it is trading, let me take a look from the 200-day moving average, it is trading 10% above the 200-day moving average. So we have, at some point in time, guys, we're going to see some sort of healthy pullback. When I say healthy pullback, I am not talking about a collapse of the SPY, or I am not talking about a collapse of the SPY, but we are going to see some sort of 4%, 5% retracement. And by the way, mind you, Álvaro, tú eres un loco. There you go. Jan, how are you? My first 2,000 buck day with Tesla. Scott, good, bro. Keep in mind that tomorrow at 8:30 a.m., we have a big inflation report. We have the core, what's the core PCE, I think? Core PCE. Whatever bullshit report that is going to tell us that inflation is going down and that everything is super fine and that, that we can buy groceries, with no issues at all. So that report is very likely to move the tape a lot. And mind you guys, by the way, Jerome Powell, the chairman of the Fed, has said on multiple occasions that his favorite inflation report, or that his favorite inflation gauge, is actually the core PCE. So this report, no, it's not the CPI, Patricia. It is the core PCE. Core PCE. So let's say that Federal Reserve-wise, this inflation report that is coming out tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. is even more important than the CPI. So that report is going to be a big market mover. So tomorrow you guys are going to have to wait after 8:30 a.m. before I post anything on Discord, okay? Because that report is going to be moving the tape a lot. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, guys. I think if you guys ask me as of now, I believe that the reaction might be positive as soon as the report comes out. We don't know if after that, once the trading session opens, maybe we see some sort of gap and crap. We don't know. But I think that the initial reaction is going to be positive. If that report happens to come out, obviously way overheated than expected, then the initial reaction might be to the downside. But that inflation report has been a very, let's say, favorable inflation report for the Fed. So I don't think this time around is going to be the difference, but I could be mistaken. We'll see what happens tomorrow. So, yeah, that's for the most part the situation on the SPY. When it comes to the other indices, green day across the board. The Russell 2000 went up 0.71%. The Nasdaq went up 0.18%. The Dow went up today 242 points, up 0.64%. And the S&P 500, or the SPY, for that matter, went up today 0.53%. So nothing to complain about today's trading session, obviously. Okay, so let's talk about Tessie, guys. What is going to happen here? What a disaster. The inflation report, sorry, guys. The earnings report of Tesla was, guys. I have been warning you about Tesla. So, and I am not a financial advisor by any stretch of the imagination, guys. Be careful here, guys. Many people believe that Tessie is a multi-generational opportunity and that Tesla is the future brand, stuff like that. And I am going to make the same point that I made last week. So, Tesla supposedly belongs to the Magnificent Seven, okay? Perfect. Take a look at this technical chart. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at another Magnificent Seven stock, Apple. Take a look at this chart. Uptrend, above all the moving averages. Good. Let's go ahead and take a look at Nvda. Take a look. Brand new all-time high. When? Yesterday? Was it? Yeah, yesterday. Above all the moving averages. The moving averages are upward sloping. Nothing to complain about technical-wise in the case of Nvda. Let's take a look at another Magnificent Seven stock. Meta Platforms, new all-time high this week. Beautiful uptrend. Awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look at Google. Google. Brand new all-time high today, guys. Above all the moving averages. And all the moving averages are upward sloping. You guys get the point. You mean to tell me that whoever is buying the Tesla dip is smarter than the markets? Again, guys, and most of you day trade and stuff like that, and most of you are scalpers and whatever. So you aren't really interested in long-term investing. So that's fine, not a problem in long-term investment. But you need to respect the net aggregate opinion of the markets. That's a concept that you guys need to understand and respect. The net aggregate opinion of the markets. So this technical chart is sending us a message. There is something wrong going on over here. So until this technical chart changes, no one should be thinking about buying this dip from a long-term investment perspective. Obviously, there is something wrong with this company. And that's why the markets are punishing Tesla this way. So when it comes to trading Tessie, Tesla went down today 12% and it closed the trading session at $182.63. So if I wanted to take a trade to the upside with Tesla, I would need to see some sort of let's say display of strength from the buyers. Some sort of signal that the buyers are kind of stepping in this technical chart. What am I talking about here, guys? Maybe recapturing $192. What is going to happen, guys? And I guarantee you this. And you're going to see many people talking about potential areas of support of Tesla tomorrow or, for the next week. So there is a gap to the downside that is open as of now. I am talking about $178. $178 happens to be a former support back from May of last year. So if Tesla happens to hit $178, you guys are going to see a lot of people saying or implying that Tesla might be bouncing back up from $178 because $178 happens to be a former area of support. If this happens, I am very confident in the fact that this trade will not work out. Why? Because if you guys try to guess an area of support here and taking into account that we are dealing with a major downtrend, you're very likely to be wrong. The way that you guys can trade Tesla from now on, because at some point it is going to bounce back up. I am actually expecting a bounce sooner rather than later, right? So I want to see buyers recapturing a previous area of support that was broken to the downside a few days ago. Can you guys get the point that I am trying to get across here? So, if Tesla visits $178, many people are going to be implying that Tesla is going to bounce back up from that area because that's a previous area of support and stuff like that. No. That's a trade that looks like a losing trade rather than a winning trade. But if buyers step in here, guys, tomorrow or Monday, whatever, and they recapture $190, which is a previous support back from October of last year that was broken to the downside today. You see what I'm saying? That is signaling that buyers are starting to gain some sort of strength. So that would be the trade that I would be interested in the case of Tesla. So in major downtrends like the one that we are seeing in the case of Tesla, guys, don't try to guess bottoms. Don't try to guess areas of support. Wait for buyers to step in and recapture a previous area of support that was broken to the downside recently. I guess that you guys can get the point that I am trying to get across here, right? So my trade in the case of Tesla, and yes, obviously I am interested in playing a bounce over here, would be the buyers recapturing $190. Don't buy dips. Buy strength after a dip. That's a concept that you guys need to figure over here. In technical terms, Tesla is guilty until proven innocent unless or until the bulls can recapture this anchor volume weighted average price line that comes from last year's low. So if we happen to see a mega rally in Tesla because of whatever reason, I don't think that this is going to happen anytime soon, but you guys get the point. If it actually happens, you never know, right? Okay, so if Tesla happens to burst above $212, which again happens to be an AVWAP, an anchor volume weighted average price line that comes from last year's low, this would be a super bullish signal that maybe this horrible downtrend that we are seeing as of now is likely to be reversed. But below $212, guys, Tesla is ultra guilty until proven innocent. That doesn't imply that I am not going to try to play a bounce. But again, wait until the buyers show some signals of strength. And don't try to guess tips here. Okay, Aaron Burns is asking, Tessie was nice for me today, so you got put. Awesome. If a rally did happen and buyers showed up, would you wait for a higher low? Yeah. Yeah. And actually, yeah. or a lower high. I mean, yeah, I would wait for a lower high here, Aaron. Yeah, absolutely. So if Tesla closes one trading session, guys, above 191, that's a lower high over there. Yeah, correct. That would be, I mean, that would be the setup that I would be looking for, actually. Yeah. Rather than a higher low. So, yeah, I would say that this is a trade that we can take above 190, 191 approximately. So that's my take on Tesla, guys. Okay, today was my first trade since 2022, and it felt so good to be green after being down yesterday. Shout out to Alpha and the teachers in the whole community. Good job, bro. I think that you guys made some money with Alpha today, right? With Nvda. I don't know that stock. I guess that's a penny stock, right? I know my man Alpha. Here's my body. No, it's not a penny stock. Vera Therapeutics. Good job, guys. Awesome. And I'm glad that every one of us is able to help you guys throughout the trading sessions. Sure. So you use FIPS. I do. I use FIPS. Pre-market, guys. I am not displaying FIPS or Fibonacci's throughout the trading sessions. I use them in order to determine areas of interest in the SPY for the most part. Yes, I do. Sure. Okay, what is going on with Nvda? What is going on with Nvda? Let's go ahead and take a look at Nvda. Went up today 0.42% and closed the trading session at $616.17. Guys, I don't know what else to say here. I mean, this share is under the absolute control of buyers. Nothing to complain about Nvda, guys. Above all the moving averages, we can make the case, and I just made this point in the case of the SPY, and we can make the case that Nvda is trading a bit far away from home base. Again, in my opinion, or what I call home base, is represented by the 100-day moving average, the 100 VMA, and the 200 VMA. So Nvda is trading as of now, guys, 30% above its 100 VMA. So we could see some sort of, further retracement over here, because in my opinion, and I have told you this concept on multiple occasions, guys, these two moving averages, the 100 and the 200 DMA, tend to act like a magnet. They tend to draw pricing. Okay? So we could see a tiny correction over here, maybe a retracement of Nvda. I don't know, maybe down to this former support at $586. This is possible, guys. We can make the case that Nvda is a bit extended to the upside. But as of now, guys, with an upward sloping 5-day moving average, upward sloping 20-day, upward sloping 100 days, 100-day moving average, upward sloping 200-day moving average, I have no reason to believe that Nvda is going to go lower. I on the flip side, I would say that if Nvda tomorrow can sally this, guys, above the 5-day moving average, which happens to be this white line that you guys can see over here, above $602, which happens to be a previous resistance back from January 22nd. This could be easily signaling that the bulls are just gathering momentum in order to fill this next gap once again up to the all-time high of Nvda at $630. So from $607 up to $626, this could represent a 3% profit trade. So very bullish looking chart, a very good looking chart over here for Nvda. Nothing to complain about this chart, guys. Let me take a look at the market structure of Nvda, guys. Let me see if we can see anything that we can point out as quote unquote concerning for Nvda. Let me see. Remember, guys, this is a tool that I always use. On top of this chart, you guys can see the demand or buyers. And at the bottom of this chart, you guys can see the supply or sellers. Demand buyers, supply sellers. What do you guys see over here, guys? Take a look at this. This is insane. Take a look at the demand, guys. It is, yeah, that's a 4-hour chart, Patricia, correct. This demand is through the roof. through the roof. This technical chart, or the technical chart that I just showed you guys of Nvidia, is under the absolute control of buyers, guys. And take a look at the supply, sellers. The supply is decreasing. This is a very good looking market structure chart, guys. I think that we have higher prices coming from Nvidia. Unless, you guys know, guys, I mean, I don't know, maybe the core PCE tomorrow comes out overheated and, you know, yields go higher and the triple Q goes, the Qs go down, I don't know, 3% tomorrow. Obviously, that is going to affect Nvidia. SMH goes down. You guys get the drill, right? You guys get the idea. But in regular market conditions, I think that Nvidia is going higher, guys. I don't see any bearish case over here, guys. As long as the bulls can hold the support, this 5-day moving average at $604 approximately. Yeah. Okay. What other stock do you guys want me to go over, guys? Could you check out SMCI? Wow, guys. I have been taking trades with SMCI left and right. And so far, guys, and the people on my Discord know this, I have taken, I don't know, in the last 6 months, I have taken 15, 20 trades with SMCI, and all of them, lucky enough, have been successful trades. This stock has been a monster for me, guys. I love it, right? So, SMCI went up today 1.15% and it closed the trading session at $475.58. Get this, guys. I got an unusual options alert this week. Check this out, guys. Let me see if I can see it here of SMCI. I got this alert. Let me see. Okay, take a look, guys. This was on the 23rd. So this was 2 days ago, right? Today's Thursday. I got this alert on Tuesday. Check this out. So on Monday of this week, someone, we don't know, an institution, a trader, we don't know, invested $7.1 million in SMCI call options that expire on February 2nd with a strike price of $500. So when we got this alert, or when I got this alert, this was on the 23rd. Let me pull up that chart. SMCI was trading, guys, at $452. And yesterday, this stock went up to $498. It almost filled the gap. I mean, it didn't fill the gap by, $5 or something like that. But the gap got pretty much almost filled. So, if I told you that the SPY was a bit far away from home base and also an Nvidia, go figure SMCI. So SMCI, guys, is trading 66% above its 100-day moving average, and it is trading, let me see, 88% above its 200-day moving average. So it is this push to the upside is very extended. But in the case of these kind of stocks, guys, they are trading on such good momentum because of the AI mania and hype and whatever. So I wouldn't be surprised if SMCI in regular market conditions keeps going higher. Today, I was keeping an eye on, $482. I told the people on my Patreon, guys, to keep an eye on $482 over here, guys. And take a look. SMCI wasn't able to consolidate above $482 throughout the trading session. So $482 for the most part, guys, is a previous resistance back from the January 22nd. So if tomorrow we have a positive reaction to the bullshit core PCE or whatever it is, and you guys see SMCI consolidating above 482, maybe this could be signaling that the bulls are gathering momentum in order to fill this gap once again up to $496. By the way, guys, the implied volatility on SMCI is insane. So you guys should avoid buying calls here or puts. I am trading SMCI via shares. I am not grabbing either calls or puts over here. I mean, I have actually never gotten puts of SMCI. I have always traded the sticker to the downside. That's the reason why I have always been able to make money out of it. But when it comes to options, the IV is too high. So you need if you buy options here, guys, you need a monster move to the direction that you're betting on in order to make money out of this sticker. So avoid trading options here and grab some shares. Yeah, this stock, on a regular trading sessions has, it is going either up or down at around $30. So you guys can grab 10 shares, 5 shares, and you can, and despite the fact that you guys are grabbing only a few shares, you can still make some money out of it. So my trade would be consolidating above 482, or maybe paying a visit to this upward sloping 5-day moving average at $452. $452, by the way, happens to be a previous resistance back from that same day, January 22nd. So maybe a retracement down to 452, or maybe a process of consolidation above 482-ish. That's a trade that I was thinking about today. Let me take a look at the market structure of SMCI. I didn't take a look at this market structure today, guys, by the way. And this is a stock that I follow up on every single day. Take a look, guys. The demand is through the roof. And the supply, remember, the demand buyers, supply sellers. The demand is through the roof. And the supply is below average. When I say below average, I am talking about this kind of, dotted line that you guys can see over here. So buyers are not walking away from this sticker, guys. This stock can keep going higher. Needless to say, based on the AI mania or AI hype or whatever. So Roblox. I haven't taken a look at Roblox in quite a while, guys. Let me see. Roblox. Let's see. Goes up today 1.22%. Excuse me, guys. By the way, and you know it, most of you guys know it, I do live stream throughout the whole trading session for my Patreon. And by the time that I live stream for you guys on Thursdays, guys, I am like super tired. So if you guys notice any mistake here and there, I do apologize for that, okay? But at this time of the day, I'm super tired. Okay, Roblox went up today 1.22%, and it closed the trading session at $41.32. So we have a semi-ascending 5-day moving average. The bulls are trading above the 200-day and the 100-day moving average. I would say, guys, that if the bulls of Roblox can burst above the 20-day moving average, 20 DMA, and if they can consolidate above this level on $42-ish approximately, and take a look at this level, guys, $42 happens to coincide with the 20-day moving average, but also with a previous resistance back from late December, and also with a previous resistance back from November of last year. So the bulls of Roblox can consolidate, or let's say that they can potentially consolidate above $42. This could be signaling that they are gathering momentum in order to make another push higher, and maybe they could be filling this another gap to the upside, or this other potential gap to the upside up to $45. $45 happens to be a previous resistance back from mid-December of last year. If we were able to take this trade on Roblox, guys, consolidating, as I just said, above 40, let's just round it up, $42. From $42 up to $45, this could represent a 6% profit trade, guys. This is an interesting looking chart, guys. Yeah. So this is the very last moving average that the bulls would have to recapture, the 20-day, in order to potentially being able to fill this gap up to $45. So above $42, I would be interested in good old Roblox. Let me take a look at Roblox over here, guys. And I think that in the case of Roblox, we can take a look at some anchored value and weighted average price lines. So, well, the market structure isn't looking that good. So the demand is way below the supply. Remember, demand buyers, supply sellers. The demand as of now is way below the supply, and the supply is rising and above average. So this is going to be a critical spot for Roblox, guys. $42. A no touch, in my opinion, below $42. Yep. Because the market structure is signaling that sellers are starting to step in over here. Let me see if I can point out any interesting anchored value weighted average price lines. Let me see, guys. Roblox. There you go. Take a look, guys. So over here, you guys can see, I can actually display another AV web. Let me see. This is the last earnings report. Okay. Alrighty. So look, guys. $43. Wow, this is a big level for Roblox, guys. So take a look. This anchor value weighted average price line that you guys can see over here, you know, the longest one, this one, you see? This is an anchor value weighted average price line that comes from the all-time high of Roblox, which was hit on November of 2021 at around $126. So this AV web, guys, so the average market participant that opened a position on Roblox way back then, and that has been, you know, averaging down on that position, as of now has an average price of $43. And take a look, guys, at how this anchor value weighted average price line that comes from the all-time high of Roblox has been acting as a brutal resistance for the bulls. So the bulls failed right at this AV web back on August of 2022. They failed once again back on February of last year. They failed once again on April of last year. They failed once again right at that AV web on July of last year. And ultimately, they failed once again on December of last year. So if the bulls can consolidate above this AV web, so let's say above $44, this would be a major win for the bulls. And why, you may ask? Well, because after this level, guys, after $44, we don't have a lot of buyers trapped to the upside. So Roblox would be cleaning up pretty much the most important areas of overhead supply that it would be potentially dealing with as of now. This would be a major win for the bulls, consolidating above $43 approximately. So keep an eye on this level, guys. Any process of consolidation, now we can, you know, we can set the bar a bit higher. Any process of consolidation above the 20-day moving average and above that, the AV web that I just showed you guys, so above $43 would be a very bullish development for Roblox, and it could be signaling what upside. There you go. Okay, what other requests do we have over here? I have Chop and Affirm. Thesivan. Wow, that's a tough last name, bro. Narayansami. Not a problem. Let me take a look at Shopify. Let's see. What do we get here? It went down today 0.30% and it closed the trading session at $80.49. Shopify. Very good looking chart, guys. Nothing to complain about here. This is an uptrend above all the moving averages. So the bulls closed today's trading session slightly below the 5-day, the 5 DMA. If they can open the trading session tomorrow slightly above the 5-day moving average, so slightly above, say, $81, this could be signaling that they could be gathering momentum in order to fill this gap up to $83.50. $83.50 happens to be a previous resistance back from January 24th. So from $81 up to $83.50, this could represent a 3% profit trade. Very good looking chart, guys. This stock is a buy above $81, in my opinion. above all the moving averages. We can make the case that, you know, the chop is a bit extended to the upside, a bit far away from home base. But I would be a cool buyer here above 81 bucks. Very good looking chart, guys, for chop. Let me see the market. Let me take a look at the market structure of Shopify. Let's see over here. Shopify. Okay. And take a look, guys. The market structure is signaling that maybe sellers are starting to gain control over here from a market structure standpoint. So the demand is starting to decrease and the supply is rising. So we can kind of reconcile that market structure with the fact that the bulls weren't able to hold today as support the 5-day moving average. So if you guys see chop tomorrow struggling in order to burst above $81, this 5-day moving average, then this could be maybe a short trade. We could be buying puts, because if that is the case, if the bulls of chop are unable to recapture 81 bucks tomorrow, maybe we could see a further retracement down to the 20-day moving average near 79 bucks approximately. If we were able to take this trade, guys, shorting chop, failing at bursting above 81 bucks, and closing puts near $78.50, the upward sloping 20-day moving average that I just told you guys about. By the way, the fact that the 20-day moving average is upward sloping, that implies that that moving average is very likely to act as a good support. This could represent a 2.23% profit trade. However, if the bulls consolidate, as I just told you guys, above the 20-day, above the 5-day, above 81 bucks, then maybe higher prices are coming up for Shopify. Let me see if I have any interesting AVWAP over here in the case of Shop. Let me see Shopify. There you go. Shopify. Okay. And let me display an AVWAP, guys, since from the all-time high of Shopify. Good. Take a look. So I have two AVWAPs over here, guys. The shorter AVWAP comes from the second to last earnings report of Shop. Over here we have an average price of 62 bucks, and the longest AVWAP. So the shortest AVWAP signals 63 bucks, while the longest AVWAP is signaling as of now 51 bucks. That implies, guys, that for the most part, we don't have any market participants losing money on Shopify as of now, and that implies that we don't have a lot of, we don't have a lot of areas of overhead supply above the current price of Shopify. So that implies that if the bulls hold this support near 81 bucks, they can keep going higher, guys. Let me see. What would be the next gap to the upside? The next important gap to the upside? We have a previous resistance near $95, guys. This is a previous resistance back from January of 2022. Not even last year, 2022. So, a good looking chart in the case of Shopify. Amgn. Adam is asking, let me go over Amgn. Okay, let me see Amgn. It went up today. Wow, what? Amgn has been going on a tear. I think that Amgn, guys, has been going on a tear based on the idea that at some point in time, maybe sooner rather than later, they are going to be rolling out some sort of drug in order to lose weight, just like Nvda or just like Lilly. I think that the markets are kind of trying to front run some sort of announcement about a drug that could help people in order to lose weight. That would be a bullish development. Very good looking chart, guys. Above all the moving averages, upward sloping 200 DMA, upward sloping 100 DMA, upward sloping 20 DMA. And again, and you guys know that I use a lot the 5-day moving average. Amgn consolidates above 309 bucks. I think that we have higher prices on that, guys. It is trading at all-time highs. So yeah, here comes the issue, guys. If Amgn takes out or bursts above $312, which happens to be the current all-time high of this stock, Amgn would be entering into no man's land. That implies that we don't have any previous technical reference about, you know, how higher could Amgn be going. But this is a very good looking chart, guys. Say that we start a trade on Amgn consolidating above $310 from $310 up to the all-time high at $312. I mean, this would be a 1% profit trade. So yeah, I don't like trading stocks when they are pretty much trading at an all-time high because of what I just told you guys. But I mean, I cannot make any bearish case over here. Very good looking chart in the case of Amgn, guys. I think that Amgn could be potentially taking out its brand new all-time high and keep going higher. Let me see if the market structure says something meaningful over here. Let me see. Amgn. There you go. Excuse me. Look. No. I mean, the demand is decreasing, and the supply is also going down, but the demand is starting to it is starting to look a bit flat. So it is kind of trying to stabilize over here, whereas the supply is still going down. So yeah, so we didn't have sellers gaining control of Amgn in minor time frames. Sorry. So yeah, maybe we have higher prices on deck for Amgn over here, guys. Just because, as I just told you guys, the demand is kind of, you know, starting to stabilize over here after having dropped a bit. There you go. AMD. Okay, you guys are super active today. Let me see. Advanced Micro Devices. Brand new all-time high. It went up today 1.14% and it closed the trading session at $180.33. I mean, guys. And I think that AMD is posting earnings next week, right? Yeah, on the 30th. It is posting earnings on Tuesday or something like that. Be careful here, guys. The valuation of AMD is insane at these levels. I think that the P ratio is at, I don't know, 1,300. I think that the markets are already pricing in like a super perfect scenario for AMD into the earnings report. So I'm thinking, and I could be mistaken, that regardless of whatever AMD posts next Tuesday, I think that the report comes out, this stock is going to go lower. I think it's going to go down. Trading wise, maybe some sort of drop down to the upward sloping 5-day moving average, guys. That as of now is signaling $175. Could be a spot from which AMD could be potentially bouncing back up and maybe filling this gap once again up to $181, which acted as resistance yesterday. So from $174-ish up to $181, this could represent a 3.40% profit trade. This is a very good looking chart, guys. This is a very good looking chart. Nothing to complain about over here. But keep in mind that this company is posting earnings on Tuesday, I think. The 30th should be on Tuesday, I think. And keep in mind that the market's already priced in a lot of good news over here. So be careful and please don't hold any options or shares into the earnings report. I think that this company has an appointment with lower prices after the report comes out. This is I don't think that AMD can post anything that can sustain its current valuation, in my opinion, right? But other than that, yeah, we can also make the case that AMD is super far away from home base. It is trading, let me see, 41% above its 100-day moving average, and it is also trading, let me see, 56% above its 200-day moving average. So, I mean, wow. And on the flip side, guys, say that tomorrow you guys see the Qs falling, SMH falling, AMD breaks to the downside, this 5-day moving average near 174 bucks. We could be easily grabbing puts over here, guys. And remember that when I call out short positions or potential short positions, you guys can tell that I never try to get stops. I always grab puts when an important area of support is broken to the downside. That's the moment in which I grab puts. So this could be also a potential short opportunity if AMD happens to break that support to the downside. Let me take a look at the market structure of advanced micro devices, guys. Let me see. So the demand is through the roof. Take a look at this, guys. Unbelievable. So a stock that is trading 60% above its 100-day moving average, guys. This is crazy, guys. I mean, the AI mania and hype is crazy. So the demand is through the roof, and the supply is falling and about to fall below its average. So wow, this market structure, guys, makes me believe that this 5-day moving average could be very well acting as support near 174 bucks, and that we could be about to see AMD bouncing back up from this area. And on top of that, guys, we are not seeing profit taken into the earnings report. This is crazy, guys. If I had a winning position here, guys, on AMD, I would be locking in the profit, guys. I wouldn't run the risk of holding a winning position on AMD into the earnings report. This is insane, guys. By the way, I was taking a look today at the halftime report. You guys know the program that CNBC broadcasts at noon. And this guy, Josh Brown, who knows Josh Brown, guys, with CNBC, he actually closed a winning position on AMD today. He was like, that's it. This stock has gone up, too fast. And he closed his position entirely. So, I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. I would have done the same, to be honest with you. But, so he closed his winning position on AMD. But you take a look at this market structure, and I'm like, wow, so people are not taking profit over here, guys. This AI hype and mania is for real, huh? It's real. Yeah. Did you pay for that market structure info? Yes, sir. $100 a month. Yeah. This is the name of the website. Let me show you guys. But this is a very, valuable tool that I use every day. There you guys can see the name of the website, Market Structure Edge. I need to, there you go. There you go. Alrighty. We are 53 minutes in. I'm so tired, guys. My goodness. It's been a long day for me, guys. I gotta grab a beer and, relax a little. Affirm. Let's see, Affirm. Affirm. AF. Affirm. Let me see. Affirm. Holdings. Buy now, pay later. We can say buy now, pay never, right? Affirm went up today 0.52% and it closed the trading session at $40.71. It's a choppy chart, guys. I wouldn't touch this stock below the moving averages, so I would wait for buyers in order to be able to show more strength by bursting above the 20-day moving average. So by recapturing $44, we can round this up, $45. If the bulls can take out $45, which is a previous resistance back from back from early January, that is coinciding as of now with the 20-day moving average, this would be a very bullish development, guys. So the bulls close candles above $45. This could be signaling that they are gathering momentum in order to fill the next important gap up to a former resistance and current, I would say, 52-week high near 51 bucks. 52-week high back in late December, and this is also a previous resistance back from mid-December. Say that we can take this trade, guys, from 45 bucks-ish up to 52 bucks. This could represent a 15% profit trade. But this chart looks a bit choppy, guys. I wouldn't touch it below 45 bucks. Be careful here, guys, because this is a very valuable stock, and this could be a winner tomorrow, guys. If the core PCE happens to come out as cooked as expected, and yields go lower. When I say yields, I am talking about TNX, the 10-year Treasury yield. This could be a big winner, guys. This stock is very, very sensitive to yields. So if you guys are trading Affirm, you need to track TNX. So Affirm is very likely to do the opposite relative to the 10-year Treasury yield, relative to TNX. So keep that in mind. There you go, Affirm. Let me take a look at the market structure of Affirm. Affirm, let's see. Affirm Holdings. And what do we get here? Take a look, guys. The demand collapsed, and it is starting to rise, whereas the supply is starting to go down. So the market structure, despite the fact that we can tell that the demand is below the level of the supply, the market structure is starting to go in the right direction. So maybe above, guys, 45 bucks, this could be a trade that we could be taking. Let me take a look at the market structure. Sorry, let me see if I can see any AVWAPs that are worth pointing out over here, guys. Affirm, I should have. Let me see, guys, because this stock went up to like 160 bucks, right? 174 bucks is the all-time high of Affirm, guys. Let me see. And there you go. Take a look, guys. If we display an AVWAP, an anchored volume weighted average price line from the all-time high of Affirm, we get a price of 28 bucks. So we don't have a lot of buyers trapped above the current price of Affirm, guys. This is positive. If you guys know, we have a soft landing and yields go way lower, and we don't go into a recession, and we don't have a lot of delinquencies, and people pay their Affirms loans and stuff like that. We don't have a lot of. I cannot notice, based on an AVWAP analysis, I cannot notice a lot of a lot of important levels of overhead supply over here. So this is bullish for the firm, but I wouldn't touch this stock below $45. There you go. SWI. Scott is asking, we are almost an hour in, right? Oh yeah, 58 minutes. Okay, SWI. SWI. This is SolarWinds. Okay, guys, if I told you that Affirm is a very yield sensitive stock, go figure SolarWinds. So this is an ultra sensitive yield stock. So whenever you guys start taking trades, guys, and this has to do with the basic mechanics of the markets. If you guys are taking trades or want to take a trade with Enphase Energy, SolarWinds, or any of these money burning solar energy stocks, you need to keep an eye on the 10-year Treasury yield. I shouldn't say most. All of these solar stocks are inversely correlated to the 10-year Treasury yield, or TNX. This is a good-looking chart, regardless, okay, of what I just told you. And this stock is trading above all the moving averages. Let me see. It went up today 0.58%, and it closed the trading session at $12.12. I would wait for some sort of consolidation above 12 bucks. 5-day moving average coinciding with a previous resistance back from early December. If solar winds can consolidate above 12 bucks, this could be signaling that maybe the bulls can gather momentum in order to make a push higher, in order to fill this gap up to the 52-week high of solar winds near $12.56. This could represent a 3% profit trade. It is a good-looking chart. So, yeah, this is curious, guys. This makes me curious because most of the charts of the solar stocks look super crappy, and this is not the case of solar wind. So maybe, you know, the net aggregate opinion of the markets is more positive in regard to solar winds relative to the other solar stocks that trade out there. So yeah, maybe above 12 bucks. This could be a potential trade over here. Let me take a look at the market structure of solar winds. Solar winds. Let me see. Solar. Do I have it available? Solar winds. Yeah. SWI. Let me see. Yeah, the market structure looks pretty good, guys. The demand is rising, the supply is falling, and below average. So the market structure makes me believe, and I guess that this stock has to be way off the highs. Let me see. Oh yeah, bro, take a look. Wow, the all-time high is at 24 bucks. So we have a lot of room to the upside here, guys. Say that solar winds consolidates above 12 bucks. We have a potential gap up to 14 bucks. This is a previous resistance back from March of 2022. From 12 bucks up to $14.36. This could represent a 4% profit trade. Anchored volume weighted average price lines over here, guys, of solar winds. Let me see. SWI. Solar Winds Corporation. Let me see. Let me draw an AV web, guys, from the all-time high. Let me see. Where are those buyers at? Yeah, take a look, guys. Ha! What a coincidence. So, the market participants, or the average market participant, I should say, that opened a position on solar winds when it hit 25 bucks, we can round it up. This was back in December of 2020. Has, as of now, an average price of, guess what, guys? 14 bucks. So, the previous resistance that I just told you guys about at 14 bucks, this is a previous resistance back from March of 2022. This is going to be a massive level of resistance for solar winds. And why? This is very simple, guys. So these people have been losing money on solar winds since forever ago. What do you guys think these market participants are going to do once solar winds hit finally their average price at 14 bucks? They are going to sell out of it immediately. So maybe solar winds can keep running, but 14 bucks, I think that might give rise to some sort of decent retracement over here because we have a bunch of buyers trapped right at that price. A bit off topic, but what kind of trades do you primarily take? I mean, I am day trading a lot, bro. But when I open my trades, I am not necessarily thinking about a day trade. That's why I buy extrinsic value. I never trade zero DTE or options that expire a week out and stuff like that. So, and obviously, today I got Netflix calls, guys, for April. Guess what? I was making $200 2 hours after I opened the trade. What do you guys think that I did? I closed it. Obviously. Yeah. I ended up making a lot of money quickly. But when I start a trade, I am not necessarily thinking about taking a day trade. If it happens to, if a trade happens to turn out into a day trade, awesome, I close it. But for the most part, I don't have the mentality of grabbing, like options that expire the same day, the next day, a week out. So maybe because of my age, guys, I am 40 something years old. and I don't like maybe I don't have the stomach in order to deal with the options that you guys are dealing with. So maybe it is a matter of my age. Who knows? I never deal with short-dated options for the most part. Okay, if that's what you're asking about. Okay, guys, I am going to wrap it up. Yeah, an hour and 5 minutes in. I'm super tired. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening, and I will see you guys tomorrow on Discord. I think that we are having fun tomorrow, guys, because throughout this week we have been dealing with these, narrow ranging trading sessions, and tomorrow I think that with the core PCE, the current range in which we're trading in is going to be broken to either the upside or the downside, and that is going to open a lot of trading opportunities, I think. So thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, and I will see you guys on Discord. Thank you, guys. Bye. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.